Evoland is a journey through the history of action-adventure gaming, allowing you to unlock new technologies, gameplay systems, and graphic upgrades. Inspired by many cult series that have left their mark in the RPG video gaming culture like Zelda and Final Fantasy, Evoland takes you from monochrome to full 3D graphics and from active time battles to real-time boss fights, all with plenty of humor and references to many classic games. Wow, whoever wrote the Steam store page description did a great job. Anyway, greetings and welcome everyone to Evoland. Evoland is an unapologetic, nostalgia-driven ride through history. Evoland gradually evolves and changes how you play the game as it is evolved through the history of the genre. Evoland really is less of a game and more of a family tree of the action-adventure RPG genre in game form. To unlock new gameplay mechanics and enhance graphics, you open chests that will change the world around you. Evoland and its gameplay mechanics are always changing. Now as you open more chests, your gameplay mechanics are always changing and never stay the same for far too long. When you first start off the game, it's in the style of Legend of Zelda, but by the end of it, you'll have played using the mechanics of games like Final Fantasy and Diablo as well. The gameplay mechanics in Evoland replicates games like Final Fantasy or The Legend of Zelda on the most basic of levels. In Zelda, you have a sword that you swing and bombs that you drop. So in Evoland, you have a sword that you swing and bombs that you drop. In Diablo, you pick up loot. So in Evoland, you pick up loot. It works, it lacks depth, but it works. Now this isn't necessarily a bad thing, however, as Evoland isn't really a game about unique mechanics and mastering those unique mechanics. It's about going down memory lane and constantly changing how you play so you can experience the gradual evolution of games in that genre. So the lack of depth is more of a creative choice rather than a negative trait. The gameplay alone isn't what we're here for, not really. It's the package as a whole. If it was just the gameplay changing and evolving, I wouldn't be very impressed at all. But it's the writing, the art, the music, and the gameplay. All of it together brings Evoland to life, making it more than the sum of its parts. The art in Evoland is always changing, much like the gameplay mechanics. So it's to my surprise that each evolution in graphical fidelity manages to capture the time period it's trying to represent perfectly. Now while the actual plot of Evoland is nothing spectacular, it does provide a nice goal. There is a bad thing, go stop the bad thing. It's a nice excuse to humorously reference other games, like when you pick up Clawed Sword, or when you save Carries. By the way, you can name Carries, so I naturally called her Butt. Butt has joined the party, classic. Evoland has a few issues, one of them being that at times there are typos, like this one where it says stop hitting. It's supposed to be 1D, mister, not 2. Naughty naughty. The sprite work also seems to have a problem where when you move vertically, the tiles won't line up for a split second and they'll all seem disconnected, which can look really weird and takes me out of the experience. I assumed this was because of some incorrect graphical settings that I had set in the options menu, but when I checked the options menu, I didn't see any graphical options at all. No windowed mode, no resolution changing, nothing. The audio settings are also kind of lacking as they are only on or off rather than any sliding. I would like the sound effects to be a little quieter so I could hear the music better, but I would still like the sound effects to be audible rather than just straight out muting them. So that would be a nice thing for them to patch in if that's possible. There are also a few glitches where you get stuck and aren't able to move and have to exit to the main menu and then come back in order to fix it. Like here, I'm traveling normally, then all of a sudden, whoop, stuck in an area, unable to get out of it. What do I have to do? Exit to the main menu, come back, that's all I can do. Or here, where I'm unable to fly my little thing around, I press all of the buttons and I try to move, but all it does is go round and round and round and make the pilot sick, and I just have to exit the main menu and come back in order to fix it. Overall, I really do like this game, but, now this is a big but, a real big but. If you've never played The Legend of Zelda, or Final Fantasy, or Diablo, or Dragon's Quest, or any of those games, then I can't recommend this game to you. There are so many references to these games that the game is more about taking a trip down memory lane and experiencing these memories than it is about the actual gameplay and story. However, if you have played your Legend of Zeldas, your Final Fantasies, your Diablos, your Dragon Quests, then I can highly recommend this game, as this game is all about references and nods to those games, and you'll understand each and every one of them just because you've played them, and it would make it that much more of an enjoyable experience than it otherwise would have been.
Do you have time to sing a goodbye song before you go? Always, Bear.
Hey, this was really fun.
We hope you liked it too.
Seems like we've just begun when suddenly we're through. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
'Cause we'll see you very soon, I know.
Very soon, I know. Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. And tomorrow, just like today, the moon, the bear, and the big blue house will be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.